Right, good afternoon. Carrying on with the mushrooms for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I'll put a link down below for it. So as you can see, I have cut my mushroom. I use these fabrics that I showed you last time. So I just cut out sort of beigey. I'm going to kind of follow these two. I like these two. Yeah, we'll see. It's probably going to look nothing like that, but anyway, they're mushrooms. So I've literally just cut a piece of the netty fabric stuff there and laid a darker one underneath there just to give the effect of the gills. And then I've done the sort of weird, wonderful stumpy thing there, that mushroom. And what I found was this sort of, well, it's almost like a colour match lace basically. I tried laying it on with the top bit on there, but it looked odd. But I don't know what you can see. Where are you there? Yeah, so I'm just layering that up and I'm going to cut it to shape. I've just got my bow and glue pen just holding it on for a minute. So and I was cracking away and I thought, no, stop, you're not showing anybody this. So I'm just going to trim this around. I'm hoping it's going to kind of look like the I don't know what they're called, but anyway, the bits on the mushroom. So we'll see what it looks like. If it's pants, we'll just chalk it up to history. Whatever. I found this DMC. It's a number 5. It's quite thick, but I'm going to have a go at doing a net stitch because that to me looks like the marks going up the stem. I don't know if you can see there. Let's see how close I can get it for you. Yeah, that there. I'm thinking that would look quite good. And I've not done net stitch, so I've got my little... everybody asks about this, so I'll show you what it is. Roxy recommended it. I can't find the front. There we are. It's Judith Baker Montano's Embroidery and Crazy Quilt Stitch Tool. And the nice thing about it is that it stands up, which is what I like. It is not cheap. It was probably one of the most expensive embroidery books I think I've ever bought. But for to do that, I'll just, for me, it was worth the money. Yeah, I remember when Rachel first started these stitchery things, she had one on her desk and I thought, oh, that looks really nifty. And it really is. So I'm just tidying up. I've got lace cut bits everywhere. I think that's all I need on there because the next bit will just be probably this stranded or something. I don't know. We'll just muck around. I don't know what I'm doing with it really. It's just playtime. I've had a dreadful night's sleep, so I'm just sort of really discombobulated at the moment. So yeah, and I don't know why. I just have. It's life. Yes, I've cut out another couple of leaves, so I've got one there, and I might add some more. Let's see how the stitching goes. I'm going to try and learn how to do the double speed so that I can speed it up a bit for you. I've no doubt it's really easy, but I just can't fathom how to cut the video and do the speeding up bit. I need to practice because it's probably very easy. I had to hunt for this. The cat, I was obviously got the ump with me yesterday and she got up on here. This was on the floor and I couldn't find this at all, and I was really gutted because it is almost the perfect match for that. And I was sort of thought I'd just have a little tidy up and just see. Yeah, and yeah, I found it. It was under one of my trolleys. So she'd obviously had a great time whilst I was out collecting my granddaughter yesterday. Blinking cat. She's always had a thing. She's got a real thing about the sewing machine bobbins, the round ones. Oh, she's forever nicking those. Right, so let's concentrate. I think I'm going to attempt this first. Oh, excuse me. We'll come back to this one. Sorry if I'm making you yawn. Right, leave you there. That's pinned at the top. So I'm thinking, because the net stitch starts with a stem stitch, That's going to be the straight edge, and I want the, let me just think, yeah, I kind of want to work it upside down so that the loops go up, I think. So let's try it. Never done it before. Let's give it a go. In for a penny. You see it first here. I don't need to start right down there. I need to start, I'm just looking at the picture. Let's start about halfway. So anyway, I hope everybody's well. It's the most gloriously sunny day here today, after all the rain we had yesterday, and there was bucket loads of rain yesterday. Yeah, it's beautiful. I stood in the playground waiting for her to come out of her, Scarlett to come out of her classroom, and I got absolutely drenched. So am I in screen? Yeah. I've brought you down a bit. I hope you don't mind. Right, stem stitch is like basically back stitch, but you slightly overlap it basically. And this isn't going to play ball, is it? It's because that thread is quite thick. That's fine, because once we've got this down, that's it. The rest of it is just looping. And no, I've not done it before, so I could be in for a bit of a shock. Right. Okay, so that's our stem stitch. I'm going to very naughtily drag it to the back here, because I need to come out here and so I'm just reading it. I'm looking at the, so we need to come down, and I know we need to catch the loop. Right, so I'm going to turn the needle around the other way so that I'm not going to keep catching the thread. And that needs to go underneath. It's like a buttonhole but very loose. I don't know, this might look absolutely pants, but we'll find out. The trick is, it's getting under there. We'll do a couple of rows and see if we like it. If we don't, we'll think of something else. If only it would stay still. Didn't go under, did I? Yeah, that's it. Kind of looks like I want it to. But what I will do is probably anchor every row, I think. I don't know, we'll keep going. Right, so those loops. Sorry, not talking very much. Right, let's I think you have to keep going in the same direction. It's kind of what it's telling me. I don't see why you can't work backwards and forwards. Let's try it. We'll probably find out now why it tells you to just carry on going the other way. Oh, in for a penny, eh? Right, so I need to find... You need to behave. Stuff everywhere. Get off. This thread is really thick, and that's why it's playing up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna basically anchor every row. Oh, right, go away, thank you. I'm probably making a pig's ear of this, but I'll do my best. It's quite hard to work it upside down. I don't know what I've done there. Right, hold on, let me just reverse. This might not have been a good idea. Right, so, yep, I needed to come through there, then up through there. It's getting awfully baggy. Why are you going so baggy? This is not going well, guys. Wow, it's only thread. We can always undo it. Okay. Yeah. Not happy with that. It's looking a mess. So we'll just cut that out. Of course it doesn't want to come out. Excuse me. Excuse me. No idea where that came from. Okay, let's try again. I'm thinking there is another one in here, and I think it's called Shell Stitch or something. Let me find it. Let me blow my nose, excuse me, and I'll be back with you. Right, I've switched to an ordinary buttonhole stitch. I've just done a couple of, just to make sure that that is kind of what I want. It's giving me the effect I think I want, so I'm going to stick with it. Now, the problem I was sort of couldn't work out was how to keep it level there, so I'm kind of butchering this stitch here a little bit by sort of coming up the side here. Unfortunately, I'm having to use pliers every time and sort of making this weird stitch there, but then sort of coming down under that one and then just a buttonhole stitch basically. It's kind of giving me the effect I want, so I'm just going to stick with it. So I think you can get a little bit too pedantic, you know, a little bit trying to make it too lifelike, as it were. So I just want to give it the effect of having that frill, that frilly sort of scaly thing up the side there. So it's doing it. It's doing it. And in the grand scheme of things, I've no doubt somebody out there has got the perfect stitch to emulate this, but yeah, not me. I kind of blunder through things like this. Usually works out all right. Yes, it's kind of giving me the effect. It's not perfect, but you know, hey, who is? Definitely not me. But I will practice that net stitch. I quite like the look of it. I don't know whether the thickness of this thread is affecting it or what, but I will give it another go. And I might even film it for you if you're interested. Right, it sort of stops around here. And then it's got like a frilly bit. So I was wondering was whether I could gather that up and stitch that on there. Let me just finish off that buttonhole. Ha! Not into your finger, you wally. Yowza. Sorry if you're a bit funny with blood. I'll just give that a minute to stop. Crikey. Oh, definitely need danger money sometimes, me. I was going to say I had a bit that had the top cut off. That might look better. It's got like a frilly, I don't know if you can, I've zoomed in a bit, so it's got like a frilly bit here, so I'm going to try and kind of do that. Yeah. You stopped? Yeah, good. Okay. Okay. Come back out here. Leaning on the nerve on my arm. It's not helpful. Might. I think if I do it all, it'll be a bit too much, so just stop there, that'll do. Ooh. Cool. Oh, I remember what I cut that for now. Just to go around there. Oh, I've got enough left, that's fine. Right, okay. So that goes there. And then we'll just do another. Yes, there's such a difference, because what is that then? That's a number 5. I usually use number 8 weight, and it's a lot finer and a lot easier to work with. So, but that's a random, I don't even know where I got that from. Charity shop, I expect, or somewhere, I don't know. Anything that needs to, sorry, I'm not very good at this sort of stuff. So the stem needs to go up there, so this needs to sort of come on the outside a bit more. Bear with me. This is why I'm rubbish at drawing and stuff like that, because I just can't do I can't work out, what would it be? The depth? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. So it kind of needs to go behind there. Should we not worry about it too much? I'm just gonna, where'd that pin go? I'll find it with my fingers in a minute, I've no doubt. Oh, there it is. Right. So what I'm thinking is, if I carry that on up there, and then do the gills coming down there. Oh, that'll do. Slapdash Harry here. That'll do. If nothing else, I give you the faith to just go for it, don't I? Because it can't be any more made up than what I do. Oh, this thread. You are so thick. You're probably a tapestry thread or something. But you are a mushroom colour, that's why you are being used. Right, so if I start doing yeah, that'll be fine. We'll do the shroomy bits from there. I'm going to switch out that thread because that is driving me nuts. Now I've got it up at hold on. Whoa. These are my number 8s, which are a lot more civilised to work with. Which that might be. I'm just going to make it up as we go along now, because you know it's not kind of going to plan here. It might look quite good. What have we got there? A dark green, no, not green. need to get some netting around these or something to stop them all unravelling. I'm sure there is something that you can buy commercially, I have no doubt. Grey might work actually. Doing it great because we're doing a lot of faffing. Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's make up something here, shall we? Come here. We should give in and get something with a larger eye, but I won't. I expect everybody else has done marvellous sort of toadstool-y type mushrooms. Trust me to pick these two. The other one should be quite quick because I'm just going to stitch that that lace down because I think that looks pretty good. I should have done it on the stem here, but I wanted to try that netting. I will do that in another video, but okay. I think yeah, let's just make it up. Kind of regretting having that so thick actually. Let's just chop that down a little bit. Need you there. Luckily you can see through this fabric, so it's quite handy. It doesn't catch all the time. Come on. Needle is so blooming sharp. Yowza. Stabbed myself again. Right, I'm going to pause you. I'm just going to fill all this in and doing exactly the same as I'm doing here. And then I'll come back and we'll start on this little one, I think. Won't be long. Right, that's all done. Yeah, just simple sort of fanned out stitches. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover over there. And we're going to stitch that down. And I think that's going to make it look a lot more like I feel it should look. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Probably not. So we just follow the same pattern underneath. I say luckily you can see through this stuff. Maybe what we'll do, you gonna tear? No. Yes. I'm just wondering about putting some life into it really. It's just very flat. I don't know if that's going to make any difference whatsoever. Let's just try it and give it a quick audition, as our Rachel likes to say. I almost feel like needle felting it. But we're not needle felting today. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that's making any sense. It's just awfully flat at the moment. There's no... I don't know, no depth. It's this bit here, this the stem. It's not right. I think I prefer that though. Right, let's just do this because otherwise it's just going to take forever. This is not, it's not sitting right. Does it need to curve that way maybe? Oh, that'll do. We're getting a little bit too fussy here, aren't we? So this is just grey bog standard cotton. And some tiny little stitches here. Just hold these bits on. I always do one of these that I'm not happy with, you know. I always end up with one that's like, And the last one I did, it was that house one. I just wasn't happy with that at all. I rushed it. And yet last week I did the snowman and I loved that one. So horses for courses. Maybe I should have done the, what was he called? Nutcracker, that's the word I'm struggling for there. We only need some little stitches. It's very, very lightweight fabric, and I don't know what I'm going to do with these actually. I enjoyed making the last lot into a wall hanging. That was really nice. Probably end up doing exactly the same with this one. That's fine. That is fine. Right, we'll just quickly stitch those pieces of lace on. They're stuck on at the moment with the bow and glue pens, so just run some very quick stitches down there. And that needs, yeah, I think we'll just leave the top actually. Again, just do a very simple small little back stitches here just to hold it on. mind you holding. Okay. I think I'm just going to do a very simple, just again, just a little running stitch down here. These aren't the most exciting mushrooms, but most mushrooms really aren't. Right, let's have a look. You need to trim for a start. Okay. I think that's added a little bit of life there. I'm just really contemplating doing something similar here. Sorry, can you bear it? Is that the right colour? Or should we do that? Nope. I don't know what this fabric is, but it's really helpful when it breaks like that. I think I really like that, so bear with me. Just takes those straight edges away. It's all a bit, you know, it's all a bit straight edgy. Makes it look more organic. What do you reckon? It's a bit straight there, isn't it? Let's tuck you under there. Don't know really. Right, let's just put a couple of stitches in and then I'm going to let you go, and I'll probably fiddle and faff around with it, and if I put some extra bits on I'll put a picture at the end of what I ended up doing, basically. I don't think it needs an awful lot more, but I'm thinking maybe some more leaves or something, just to sort of bring this side in a bit. Yeah, I'll think of something, I'm sure I will, if I can thread this blooming needle. Thank you. I'll double it up because that's only an overlocker thread, so it's not the strongest stuff in the world, although it is pretty good, to be fair. It's like a pink lollipop. But then it kind of does look like a pink lollipop in real life. Maybe that's a bit better. Right, now you're getting too faffy now. I was going to put a ring round, but it doesn't. No. No. Stop. Right. Okay. I shall do some more faffing. Like I said, I'll give you a quick close-up. Oh, before I forget, I forgot to show you these yesterday. These are these diva doll things that I like to make. So I'll be doing some of those if you are into that sort of stitching and beading and stuff. We shall see. Right, let me give you a close-up of this. If I, as I say, I'll put pictures at the end if I do anything else, because I think it definitely needs something here, and I need to do some stitching there, but I'm not quite sure what yet, but you will see it at the very end. So there we are, one hairy mushroom. It's not too bad actually, it looks alright through the camera. Yeah, I say I shall put some pictures at the end. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.